Hi everyone. Welcome to Movie's new webinar on the evolution of streaming, that is past, present, and future with Movie. Um, as the name suggests, in this session, we will go through the entire history of streaming, how it started, how it's going, what are our assumptions, or what do we expect from streaming in the future. And so we'll look at streaming industry as a whole and also from movies point of view lens also. To tell you a bit about myself, I'm your host. My name is Shubham Agrawal. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Muvi. And I think let's move forward. So, uh, so, so for this webinar, the outline would be that first of all, we'll introduce what exactly streaming is technically. I'm sure you guys all understand what streaming is from a general point of view, but yeah, technically, what would we consider as streaming? And the past of streaming, the present state of streaming, movies' contribution to streaming, and future of streaming, and then we'll proceed to the Q&A section. Meanwhile, if you have any other question, also you can speak up or you can leave some a message on the chat, and I'll reply to that. So let's quickly move to introduction. We have a lot of ground to cover with respect to streaming. We are talking about a rich history which spans more than at least 40 years. So let's start off. What is streaming? Um, so you guys can consider streaming as whenever there is a audio or there's a video which is being played over the internet, so that you can essentially play pause on your system. So that would be considered streaming. We are not talking about essentially giving you, let's say, a file via, let's say, Google Gmail attachment, and you downloading it first, that is downloading the complete file and then playing it. So that would not be streaming. That would essentially be normal data transfer. But uh, what the technical definition of streaming, or what we consider streaming for this webinar point of view, would be if you do not have to download the entire video if you want to play it, but you are able to play a certain video or a certain audio over the internet by just clicking on the play and pause button. So that is streaming. It is very fascinating to me still that because internet is such a huge place, everyone, I mean, there are millions or billions of things which one can do on the internet, but still 80% of the internet traffic would be streaming itself. And this has been true not just today, it has been true for more than a decade now, that 80% of the total worldwide internet traffic is just video streaming. And this industry has been growing at a CAGR of 20%, which is like too much. Um, because generally you would expect any economy or any sector to just grow by about 10%, 15%. Nowadays, even if you look at in these EV, because EV is hot right now, right? That everyone wants to go into renewable and batteries, but still uh, the CAGR would be 20-30%, but it would be, let's say, applicable for just about 5 or 10 years. But with streaming, the CAGR has been 20% for more than 2 decades now. So it's a really impressive number. And partly because of that, you can see that 80% of the internet traffic is streaming. To give you some more statistics regarding where we currently are with respect to streaming. So the penetration of subscription, that is people who are paying for subscription, let's say for Netflix or for Hotstar or anything, that is with respect to Indian context. But wherever out of the 8 billion population of the entire world, 1.8 billion subscribers are there. So you can imagine that roughly 1 in every 4 is paying for some sort of subscription one way or the another. That is big. And streaming in the recent past has been spilling over to various adjacent domains also. So as you would know, if basically if you look at your own home's TV, or your friends or your neighbors situation, so uh, the general penetration of cable TV and these Tata Skies of the world, they are going down, and people are switching to streaming of content on the TV itself. So if you want to watch a content, you would not go for a cabled connection and use the traditional TV to view the content, but you would essentially cast something or use the internet to stream content to even TV. So streaming has essentially it's not just a laptop or a mobile phenomena. It is spilling over to other areas as well, like TV, wherein people are preferring to stream content more rather than going with the traditional media consumption behavior. We'll also speak about, so that is what we spoke just now was about the general streaming overview as of today. We'll delve deeper into the history of streaming, how it started, where it started, uh, how you can trace the origins, what happened when it started. um, this is the general overview of Muvi. Let me give you a quick walkthrough to this. So Muvi was founded in 2011, and its head office is in Virginia, USA. Um, it was started with a vision to disrupt the global streaming market, and we have been successful in partly in doing the same. We still have a long way to go, and we are trying to disrupt the global streaming market even today. Uh, we have multiple offerings in streaming services. I'll come to it in the next slide. We are recognized as top 100 companies in the streaming media universe. Uh, and this is by multiple agencies, uh, all the G2s of the world, and you know all these companies. We have been recognized by each and every one of them. We would be one of the most loved companies in the streaming space worldwide, most trusted name. It's been more than 12 years we have been in the same industry. We have lots of products. When we are covering about the present and the past of streaming, I'll delve more deeper into these things. But as of today, Movie offers a suite of products for different use cases. I'll not go deep in each one of them right now, but we'll look at them, let's say, after 10-15 minutes, whenever the need arises. Uh, but still, to give you some brief, that Movie One was our flagship product since many years. Um, there we provided ready-made OTT apps and websites to our clients. So essentially, even if you are a small company, you do not know how to develop apps, but within a couple of minutes, you can get a Netflix or a Amazon or a Hotstar like apps and websites in minutes with all the latest features, technical advancements. So that was the main offering of Movie One. And now, since there are like lots of use cases for live, for digital asset management, for 24/7 live IPTV, if you want to have some in-house thing, if you just want to use the player, so we have launched a lot of products in the recent history, in the recent past. So let's first start off with the past of streaming, that how exactly streaming started, right? Um, so I've not mentioned it over here, but I mean, if one wants to look at it from a theoretical point of view, then one could even say that streaming started in, let's say, 1880, when someone wanted to send some signal via, audio, like radio signal. So, like 1880s, 1960s, these were some of the these are some of the dates wherein some form of some primitive form of streaming was tried out, primarily in the audio space. But we'll not go much more deeper into that because that is more theoretical. Let's more talk about the modern definition of streaming, that is, like, the video is involved and over internet things are happening and not over, let's say, any other mode. So over internet, in 1995 there was first breakthrough by Real Networks. They introduced Real Player, and so they laid the groundwork for streaming media. Around the same time, people actually, with streaming, people started off by live streaming a live event only. It's not like a VOD, but obviously, as you can imagine, the internet speed were very low. These encoding mechanisms and these, automatic bit rate, wherein you get the auto option for quality. I mean, these options were not there. So because of that, it was not like a rage in 1995 that no, I want to get into streaming because of these infra level issues, right? So in late 1990s and early 2000s, initial attempts to streaming faced challenges due to slow internet speed and limited bandwidth, resulting in poor video quality and buffering. So that was the scene around 1995 and 2000. If you wanted to start a streaming company, infra would be, let's say, the bottleneck over there. That internet speed is not there, and the technology was not that mature. Then what happened in 2005? YouTube was founded, which democratized content creation and consumption on a global scale. So YouTube is the market leader today, and he YouTube is not just the market leader. We can consider YouTube as a pioneer also for the streaming industry, because YouTube was one of the first companies to do it on a large scale with the latest tech advancements. In 2007, Netflix was launched, and Netflix launched its streaming service, making a significant shift in movie and TV show distribution. So, as you might know about some history of Netflix, that Netflix did not start off as a streaming service. Initially, they were more like DVD on rent. That if you wanted to see a movie, you can Netflix guys will courier the movie to you essentially. So that was the initial business model. But I think post YouTube, they also realized that this streaming industry is going to be better only with time, because with time there would be better internet connection, so more speed and more tech improvements to support the streaming industry. So in 2007, Netflix launched these streaming services. Uh, Meanwhile, what other tech changes were happening in the industry was that Adobe Flash technology was quite popular. So currently, it's a deprecated technology. We have been moving very fast with respect to tech, but in mid 2000s, Adobe Flash tech was introduced, which improved video playback and compression for smoother streaming experiences. So because as you can imagine, that generally a video file would be like 1 GB, but initially internet speeds were in kbs, like 200 kbps, 500 kbps. So streaming media would be very challenging, almost impossible that you pause for 5 minutes to watch a 30-second clip, right? So when Adobe Flash came, because of the codecs they used and the compression algorithms which they used, they provided better um, experiences. So that was a major key turning point for streaming industry. And then also there were advancements in broadband. The proliferation of broadband internet accelerated the quality and accessibility of streaming content. So without the physical infrastructure, streaming would not be possible um, because of because of the high barrier that we want this X speed minimum in order to play a content which is able to play without buffering, right? Like directly playing. I mean, if you guys would remember the initial days of 2000s and 2010s, torrent was famous, right? People used to download movies via uTorrent or other torrent websites, but there you could not play the movie. You will have to wait for a few hours to a few days to even a few weeks to get a movie and then play it, because the broadband internet connection was not that great at that point of time. But now, without downloading, I'm sure you guys are watching Netflix and YouTube, without downloading anything and just playing it off the shelf. And then adaptive bitrate streaming, ABR, it's a technical term, but the application is quite simple. That based on your internet speed, it is able to set the quality of the video. If you are on a slow internet connection, probably you will get a 240, 480p video. And if you are in a good internet connection, it will show you video in 1080p, 2040p, etc. So development of ABR technologies like MPEG Dash and HLS optimizes content delivery, adjusting video quality based on available bandwidth. To give you some technical context of this, what happens is that a sing- so generally if you have a video file, it would be a single video file, right? Let's say 1.mp4 or whatever. But over the internet, that format is not used because I cannot expect to send, let's say if that video file is 100 MB, I cannot expect to send 100 MB first and then allow you to play, right? So what happens is that in these technologies, the video is broken up into lots of smaller segments, and one segment is sent at a time. So because of that, you are able to play the content as soon as possible. You do not need to wait for the complete video file to be downloaded, and you are able to control the quality also. So let's say if the internet is slow, then the system would ask the server to send a smaller video file section with lesser resolution. So that is what is happening behind the scenes in adaptive bitrate streaming, but that also had a very huge role to play when it came to this proliferation of these broadband internet and streaming services. So that is how basically streaming started on the internet. We are already in 2023, so you would, I think, essentially remember the last 5-6 years at least. In India, because of advent of Geo, streaming has picked up like very, very dramatically. I think the average view time for YouTube would be about 40 minutes a day in India, which is extremely high. Then let's discuss about changing consumer behavior. So shift to on-demand. Viewers transition from scheduled programming to on-demand content, challenging traditional broadcast models. So because initially, if you would remember, people used to wait that on I'll get to see this X TV series or X movie on at 3 p.m. on Tuesday. But nowadays that is no more the case. People have shifted to on-demand. If you want to watch something, you can directly just go to uh, that app and that media file and just play it. You need not have a calendar like schedule that what will be played at what time. So that has definitely changed. Then rise of mobile streaming, the proliferation of smartphones and smart TVs leads to increased mobile streaming, prompting platforms to optimize for mobile interfaces. I think this is also this would be very obvious to you guys that because of mobile, uh, it has led to an increase in streaming by a significant margin. Because generally, you know the uh, the the law which comes into play over here is that if you reduce the friction of doing something, that is, if you make accessing or doing something easier, the demand also increases. So for example, I'm just giving you a rough example about a random thing. So let's say if 100 packets of Lays are sold in a day, but if I make the process of buying Lays easier, now that you are in your home and you can just double tap to buy Lays, then the 100 number is bound to increase to, let's say, 150 or 200 or whatever. But that number will increase because I have made the process of buying chips easier. So similarly for streaming also, if the process of accessing a video stream is made easier, then the demand will increase. So same thing has happened. A lot of demand has came because of this mobile thing, and I'm sure you guys would all agree that nowadays the problem is that excessive usage of mobile phones. People are creating rules like whenever you meet in a restaurant, you should. It's a good etiquette to put your phone down. It's on the table or something. So it has came to that this streaming. Then personalization, algorithms leveraging machine learning and user data become integral in curating personalized content experiences, enhancing user engagement. So personalization has also uh, become a core tenet for streaming. Um, if to give you some example, TikTok. So people might remember TikTok as someone who initiated this short form video content trend. That reels or YouTube shorts trend was came via TikTok. But as a company, if you look at TikTok's mission vision statement, or what is their USP, it would be AI. That is, they know what to show to people, and they have the algorithms that once you see a couple of videos, they know that what you like and what should be showed to you, right? So that is becoming, I mean, that was one of the more uh, dangerous reasons because of which India had to ban TikTok. And recently there are discussions around US also trying to ban it, because their personalization algorithms have become so much advanced that even nations are getting intimidated by it, and they want to ban it. So it has come to that level. Personalization, I'm sure you guys would have experienced situations wherein it felt like that, how did YouTube know that I was thinking about this thing, or how did this video came to my timeline. uh, I was just thinking about this, or I was just speaking to a friend about this. So we'll not go very deep into the technical architecture of it, but on a high level, this is personalization is something where on which every company which is into streaming, be it Netflix, be it YouTube, be it any other company, has worked uh, has worked like a lot. And even non-traditional streaming companies, like who are not essentially streaming companies but social media companies, Instagram, they, because of reels, they are also getting more into personalization. So yeah, that is one thing. um I think there's a question which by a participant. uh so he has asked that, can you teach us how to create a movie application including the advanced stage? I can show you how to create a mobile app using Muvi.com as a platform. And we also have a, I mean, our tech is so advanced right now that within 30 seconds, you can get your own Android app, iOS app on your name, on your logo, with your content, with everything in just about 30 seconds. Uh, we also have a patent for it. We have a Onyx application which lets you see the real time changes. So let's say if you want to have your website in blue color, so from the CMS, you can just change it, and on the app, on the mobile app side, it will show you instantly. It is also very easy. If you go to movie.com and then you just sign up, we have a free sign up. You will be able to explore the features over there. So what I'll do, I'll just continue with my PPT for now. Um, it would be great if you can tell us more about what do you mean by advanced stage, and I'll try to take up this question later in my PPT. I hope I have answered the question for now. So that was mostly about the past of streaming, how it started, etc. Now let's come to the present state of streaming. So here um, we'll talk about the current trends, we'll talk about movies role, and we'll also talk about the challenges and opportunities in the current state for streaming. So the current trends and market landscape would be live streaming. So from live sport events to concerts, gaming, and then everyday life events, live streaming offers real time engagement and interaction. So basically, in if you look at the so so streaming as an industry will have lots of sub themes as well, because you also can do audio streaming, you can also do video streaming. Video can also be in the form of live stream, in the form of recorded video, in the form of short video, short vertical videos. Audio can be similar, like there could be a pre-recorded audio, there can be live audio rooms. So streaming also has a lot of different small segments, and we can confidently say that if we look at the last 5-6 years data, live streaming would be the fastest growing market inside of streaming also. So as a sub theme of streaming, live streaming is something which has been picking up by a significant margin. So let's say if the CAGR of total streaming industry is 20%, then for live streaming, it would be more than 20%. It would be more like 25-30% for live streaming. Um, and I've as I've written that live sports events, gaming, and all these things are the major drivers for it. I'm sure you guys would have seen that for these football matches, for these cricket matches, for these boxing matches, live streaming is becoming a lot popular. So we were talking about the present state of streaming. So just I just spoke about live streaming, that it is the rising star in the streaming landscape. The most the most sub trend which is picking up a lot. Um, so Niju Thomas says that yes, I meant more in technically advanced to get well trained. What is it? What is the service in comparison to Spotify? Um, so hi Jeff. With respect to Spotify and movie are like totally different. What Movie can do is that if you want to create a platform like Spotify, if you yourself want to create a platform like Spotify, then you will come to Movie and get it done. So we do not directly cater to our to end users. So it's not like that Movie is competing with Netflix, or Movie is competing with any of these platforms. So it's not like that. So Movie is not competing with Spotify. We are enablers. That is, we enable entrepreneurs to create their own VOD, AOD, live, or any sort of streaming platform in their own name, white labeled. So people will not get to know that, okay, this app was created using Movie, or this website was created using Movie. It's not like that. The app or the website will be in your name only. And yes, then you can do business on your own. So essentially, if you want to create an app like Spotify, if you want to start a business which is similar to Spotify, then instead of spending hundreds and thousands of dollars to create that app, and 6 months to get the app to the market, we reduce all such efforts. Within 5 minutes, you can get your own white labeled app like Spotify, and you can start your business. So that is the main offering of Movie. So let's come to personalized content. Viewers today crave personalized experience. Streaming services are utilizing sophisticated algorithms and user data to recommend content tailored to individual preferences, enhancing satisfaction and retention. So this trend has been picking up in the past. This personalization trend, and everywhere you go in streaming, like it could be YouTube, it could be uh, Instagram Reels, it could be Netflix, it could be anything. You will find personalization to be a big factor over there, and all these companies have identified that personalization is a big thing, because the ultimate aim for these companies is to make you stay in the platform for a long period of time. That is how they will earn money. And if to give you some uh, help with this, Movie came up with a product called Ali. So we have a product called Ali down here, right? So this product was created specifically for this use case. The use case being that people wanted to have personalized content. So we have made our own AI tool, and because using that, uh, I mean, you need not have a 5-member, 10-member, AI team which will help to get personalized content for you. But you can use Movies architecture, or Movies, resources as is, and within a minute, your app will be AI compliant, and people will start getting personalized content recommendations, etc. We'll talk a bit more about it later. Then there are the third point would be multifaceted content libraries. Streaming platforms are diversifying their content libraries, offering a wide range of genres and formats. So this is also a current trend. One might think that okay, Netflix is there, Disney is there, Amazon Prime is there, so they have taken all the market. What else is remaining in the market, right? I mean, someone can think from this perspective also. Do you have samples of your work? Yes, definitely. So Jeff, if you go to movie.com now, um, you will find live websites, live customer websites, which are there to for you to see. It would be great if you can see it. We are also very proud of it. We have very big customers like MGM, like Simply South. So there are like a lot of big customers, Philips, etc. So I'll not name each and every one of them, but um, some fantastic customers who are earning probably more than what we are. They are there in the portfolio. You can just see from the movie website. So Greg has asked that, can you discuss how we can integrate ads into your videos, interstitial, pre-roll, around margin, split screen? So yes, Greg, um, we offer, in terms of monetization services, we have lots of solutions, right? So one can create subscription plans like how Netflix does, right? A fixed, let's say, $150 per month plan, which would give you access to all the contents or a specific content. So that is the first form of monetization available with us. The second would be pay-per-view, that I want to view this movie for once for $100. So that pay-per-view option is also available. And then the third, this ads. So we also support, and we are also very big into ads. So because ads also have different sub types, as in uh, you would want to, as you have written, that interstitial pre-roll. So these are the places wherein the ads are inserted, but then also there are different type of technologies in ads, that you want to enter vast tags, or you want to have server side ads, or you want to have client side insertion. So um, so at Movie, we are very proud of the ad prowess which we have. We support almost all the type of ad formats which are there in the industry, and we do it very well. If time permits, I'll try to open up a Movie website and show you also, but it will take you just 2 minutes. If you just Google na MUVI space ad insertion, or this interstitial or pre-roll, you'll find a lot of help articles also. And even if you just go to movie.com and register na, in the CMS dashboard itself, you'll find the option of ads and all these options. If you want to insert the ad, interstitial, pre-roll, you'll get all these options. Uh, I think split screen currently is not available, right? That you want to show ads in half of the screen, and half of the screen would continue with the, let's say, video. So this option is not available as of today. But at Movie, one of our USPs is also that we are very big into customization, because we have seen that although we do provide a ready-made solution which caters to 95% of the use cases for everyone, every company has their own quirks and things which they want to be done in their own way. So for that, it's not like that, take it or leave it, that whatever we have, that is all only thing which is available. If it does not fit your use case, and do something else. It's not like that. At Movie, what we do is that we handhold the customer, and if there is something which is not what exactly you wanted, like for example this split screen, we do not have this split screen, but if you absolutely want it, then Movie can build it for you. So yeah, that is the uh, thing with Movie, one of the USPs of Movie, which one would not get anywhere else. So I was speaking about multifaceted content libraries. I'll try to show my CMS and do all these things, that is create a native website, create an app, uh, show you how to create a Spotify like audio app. um, I'll try to show some samples of my work, and also how to integrate ads. So let's first just go through with the PPT. If time permits, we'll do all of those things. So but yeah, so I was saying that content libraries are not just limited to these national or global players. Nowadays you will also find companies which are targeting to a specific region only. So for example, there would be a company called Stage, which would cater to just a couple of states. So they will use that dialect, that okay, we specialize in this dialect. So nowadays, this diversifying of content is also happening a lot. Then the fourth point would be global expansion. The streaming market is witnessing rapid global expansion. Emerging markets are becoming crucial battlegrounds for streaming services, leading to localization efforts, partnerships, and content adoptions to cater to diverse cultural preferences. I'll not go much deeper into this. I think it is a bit related to point number 3, and I'm sure that you guys are very smart and you would have understood what this means. Let me go to the next slide. Now, coming to movies' role in the streaming industry. Um, so the first point would be comprehensive streaming solutions. Muvi offers a comprehensive suite of streaming solutions, including OTT, IPTV, live, MAM, player, offline, etc. So let me speak a bit more about this. So how Muvi started now? In 2011, so we were the pioneers of this industry, in the sense that in 2011, streaming itself was starting to get traction. It was not like that streaming has arrived, everyone is into streaming. It was not like that. It was a growing industry. It is still a growing industry, but in terms of, so there were no big players or established players as such. I don't think even Amazon Video or Disney, these are all recent phenomena. They were all not even there. So if you as a company wanted to launch your Netflix like platform, it was very difficult. It would have taken, hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars. Even to just get the tech ready, it would have taken about 6 months to 1 year to get the app ready to the market. So the market was like that. What Movie did was that Movie said that uh, for everyone, even if you are a small entrepreneur or a big company, you can create your own OTT app within minutes, right? So that is how Movie started. That was the core premise, that you can create your own OTT app like Netflix or anything else within a couple of minutes, right? Over time, we have ventured into different subsections of submarkets of streaming. I'll go one by one. So one is live. So you will see there are a lot of use cases wherein which are related to live. That it's not like a Netflix like platform, but it's more like a platform which, let's say, broadcasts live football matches or live anything live. It could be also related to even this Zoom meeting, that you want to create a solution wherein someone is presenting to other set of users. Or you can also think about meeting interfaces, that you want a solution wherein person X is able to call person Y, and have a call amongst themselves. So there are a lot of use cases which are not related to recorded video, but are related to live experience. So that is when we created Movie Live. We have huge traction in this. One of our fastest growing products. Uh, Companies, organizations from across the globe and across the industries are using live for different use cases. Um, so that is live. The third product would be Movie Flex. So here also what we felt was that sometimes you do not need. So what Movie One does, our first product, Movie One, it will give you your own website or app within a minutes, right? So let's say if your name is, let's say, Greg, and you want to have a website or an app which is called Greg, then you can get it within a couple of minutes. It will be called Greg. It will have all the UI, UX, etc. There's also a use case wherein you already have an app. So let's say you are an e-commerce company and you want to integrate video solutions to it for, let's say, video commerce or anything. Right nowadays, everyone like Amazon, Flipkart, they have this. So if you want to have video solutions inside your app or inside your website, so that is where Movie Flex comes into picture. So here you will not need to create the complete video infrastructure, because video is a very complex thing also. It is not just about having a video and playing it. It's also about having a video, encoding it to different resolutions like 240, 480, etc. Then having this ABR, that auto applies the resolution based on internet speed. And then there is CDN, then there is security, that no one can screen record the video if you want to restrict using specific IPs or country or location. So then you need a dashboard wherein admins or the content managers will go and upload the video, right? You might want a full-fledged, workflow also. So lot of things which one needs to build in order to have a good video experience. So we carved out a product called Flex, in which you will not get your own new website as such, but the solution can be integrated via APIs and SDKs into any existing normal WordPress site or a complex Node.js site, and get the power of video in minutes. So that is what Flex does. For Playout, what we do is that there are also use cases of IPTV or 24/7 live TV channels. So because see, generally we will think about platforms like Netflix, which will have a button that, okay, you want to watch this movie, click on it and play it. But then there are also use cases like a news channel as such, that if you're a news channel and you do not want to segregate your content into different titles, but there's a 24/7 TV like channel, right? So if you want to create a TV like 24/7 live running channel, then you'll use Movie Playout. Similarly, we have Movie Player SDK. It's a newer product for us. So what we felt was that sometimes what happens is that if you are develop, so it's more a developer friendly solution, not for everyone. So there were use cases wherein people wanted to have a better player only in the app or on the website. So they had other things figured out for them. Let's say you already have some video workflow and other things. You just want a player to play the video seamlessly. Then we started offering player as a separate SDK also, to help our developers achieve the use case without having to buy Movie One. That is the whole set of solutions, and just buying the player. Then we also introduced Movie Offline. So there what we did was that if let's say you are a if you're a cruise or an airline wherein you do not it's not like that the people have internet connection over there. Without internet, if you want to stream some media files locally because of, let's say, cruise or ships or anything else, then you can use Movie Offline to get to the same behavior. Wherein, so let's say if you want to implement something for your bus, for your train or anything, you can use Movie, and it will be deployed locally without an internet connection. People will be able to browse your app or your website. Regarding Ali, I've already told that it's the AI tool of Movie, which helps our customers tap into the AI prowess with little to no effort. Yeah. Uh, so that was about the Movies offerings. So I've told you about this. Now, impact on the current landscape. Movies platform empowers content creators, broadcaster enterprises to establish a unique streaming presence. Its robust infrastructure coupled with monetization options and analytics positions Movie as an enabler for both small scale and enterprise level streaming ventures. So I've already given you a bit info about this topic, that how Movie started, why Movie started, what was the problem statement back then. That problem statement is still, it's still there currently also. So let's say if you want to create your own Netflix like app or Hotstar like app, you would need somebody to do it. And with Movie, you can get it in minutes at a very low cost and a good quality. There's also the thing that with respect to streaming, it's not just about video and playing video. It is also about secondary features regarding this, that you would want different type of monetization options. So for example, in Amazon itself, you can see the option to buy Amazon Prime, right, which enables you to watch, like, let's say, 90% of the content. So they are called subscription plans, SVOD. Then there is also PPV, that is, sometimes in Amazon you will see that rent a movie for this. So apart from the subscription plan, there are certain videos which are not available by default, and you have to pay to get access to it. These are called PPV. So there is that kind of monetization option also available. Then there is the ad monetization part, wherein it is not charging a fixed money from someone, but getting revenue via showing ads, like how YouTube does. So at Movie, we support all of these monetization options. Probably, um, uh, we are the only player in the market who would support all of these varied permutations and combinations also. So inside of ad also, there are multiple ways to integrate, like vast, vmap, and then csai, ssai. So we support all of them, and we also customize based on the customer requirement. So there are monetization options. Then analytics, you would want to see how many people have viewed your content, what is the frequency, lots of data points you would want to get in order to build a good business. Analytics around how many people are there, how many users are there. If you want to change password of a user, revoke access of a user, assign a plan to a specific user. So all those things are available with Movie. And Movie is built in such a way that both small scale and enterprise level use cases are fulfilled. How they get fulfilled is that, because we have a rich history, we have been in the industry for more than 12 years, we have been able to develop lots of features which caters to almost all the use cases. But generally, enterprises, that is big companies, want to do things in a very specific way. So I might say that, okay, so the default behavior of login is this, but I want my login to behave like this. So at Movie, we offer this feature wherein we also customize our offerings based on the need of a customer. So that is how we are able to cater to enterprise level, um, customers also, not just with customization, but also with security and our other enterprise level features, stability of the platform, speed of streaming. All these are very critical with respect to streaming. So let's talk about some challenges and opportunities in this space. So content monetization, as the streaming market grows increasingly competitive, finding effective monetization strategies beyond subscription models becomes vital. Balancing ad-supported content, pay-per-view, or hybrid models require innovative approaches. I think it is pretty clear that with content monetization also, there are innovation which is happening. A combination of ad-supported and pay-per-view and subscription plan is happening, like I told you about Amazon, that it is not just subscription. So Netflix is just subscription. Either it is subscription or it is nothing. But with Amazon, they are playing with subscription plus pay-per-view. Similarly, if you look at Disney, so Disney would play with subscription plus ad supported, because for live events they would be dependent on ads, and for free plans also they would be dependent on ads. At Movie, we do offer uh, these advanced features also, wherein you can define some policy that, for example, if someone is in a free plan, then they will get to see ads in their videos. But if someone is in a paid plan, then they will not get to see videos. Sorry, they will not get to see ads, but they will get to see the complete video without ads. So these type of specific use cases are also supported at Movie, because we know that the needs of our customers are evolving day in and day out. And this has been the story since the past 12 years. Then some technological advancements. So keeping pace with technological advancements is an ongoing challenge. Embracing new technologies like immersive experience, VR, AR, enhancing streaming quality, and optimizing for emerging devices ensure staying ahead in the streaming race. So as you can see, in the last 20 odd years of streaming, for 12 odd years of Movie being in the industry, things have been moving pretty fast, and still that is the case. Every day we come across new technologies which we want to support at Movie. So recently, you guys would know that Apple launched Apple Vision, right? So yeah, we are working on it. We already have the POC on it. So if, let's say, tomorrow you would want to get your app, uh, which is VR for Apple Vision, so we would be able to support it. And similarly, with respect to quality, also 4K, 8K, we are currently able to support it. Um, Optimizing the delivery of videos, that the video reaches your customers in minimum time with minimum buffering. We are working, so we are constantly improving that speed. Then there is also use cases wherein people want to encode their videos very fast. That I upload a video in a couple of minutes, you want the video to be encoded in different resolutions. So we are also optimizing that flow. We are also optimizing the cost which is associated with this. So I mean, Movie would be one of the few companies which actually, puts the benefit of customers above our own. So for example, we have implemented technologies which reduce the encoding cost. So it essentially means that Movie will get less revenue out of it because we have reduced the cost, but it is fine with us because we know that it's a good thing to do, and if our customers are making more money, then it is better. So so yeah so so we have been doing these tech advancements every day. Now let's talk a bit about the future of streaming. Let me just check before that if there is any review. Yeah, so we have taken these questions. So we'll speak about the future of streaming now. um Not much time is left, I'll be a bit quicker. So what are the emerging technologies? So AI powered personalization. AI will continue to refine content curation, hyper personalized recommendation, and deep learning algorithms, etc. Right. So as I told you that we have launched a product called Movie Alley, which helps our customers give AI powered experience for their websites and apps. With that, you will be able to use AI to give personalized recommendations. And in the future also, AI is going to be a lot of game changing things. So at Movie also, you can expect very advanced features like automatic captioning. So you would not need to insert a caption file, but we will probably auto generate it for you. It will also be about translating the captions into multiple languages. So let's say if you want to provide subtitles in 40 different languages, so using AI, Movie will be able to do it for you. We are also working on things like dubbing. That probably you have a video which is so for example, this session, this is in English. I'm speaking in English. But if you want to dub this session in any other language, like say Mandarin or Hindi or any other language, you will be able to do it using Movie. You'll We would be able to translate the audio into different audio also. So there are like lots of we have Movie Live solution, which is about uh, webinars and meetings. So if you want to get the transcript of what was said in the meeting, you can get that using our AI tools. So we are very bullish on AI. The industry is also going towards more AI powered tools, and so is Movie. Then the second point would be VR AR integration. VR and AR will redefine the streaming experience. VR will offer immersive content consumption, transforming how users engage with entertainment. AR will enhance live events, allowing interactive overlays and engaging experiences. I think I've spoken a bit about AR VR, so I'll not go much deeper into this. But this would probably be the next frontier, because in terms of device form, there is laptop type screens, then iPad type screens, then mobile type screens, and TV type screens. So uh, these are the different types of screens currently available in the market. In future, we are expecting that in the next 2 to 5 years, VR and AR will become more prominent, and then the form factor will change by a lot. Currently, one cannot even imagine how the apps for Apple Vision should look like. So we are working aggressively on this, and we feel that in the next 2 to 5 years, these two trends will become more prominent. That is VR, AR, and AI powered tools. So some predictions for the future: hybrid monetization models. Streaming platforms will explore hybrid monetization strategies, combining subscription with pay-per-view, ad-supported, exclusive premium features for different user preferences. That is what we believe in. That people will companies will move towards hybrid monetization, and that is why we built Movie on the same lines. That we do support hybrid monetization. Probably the only company to do so, the only company as in which provides service to the end users and not directly to the end customers, right? Then the second point would be the industry will witness advancements in streaming quality, reduced latency for live events, innovations in interactive content, deeper user engagement, etc. So that is one of our other prediction also, that just as we spoke, right, that when streaming industry started, the bottleneck was in the infrastructure. That still holds true to a bit, because it is the infra which results in some latency for live events, or which results in buffering. So this thing is only going to improve. um, there would be some innovation in interactive content also. You would have seen few TV series in Netflix, like I think Bandersnatch or something, wherein you can it's like a game but a video, as in it's a video but you are free to choose what to do next, what will the protagonist do in the next, he will go left or go right. So these kind of interactive content are also going to pick up, provides gamification to the videos. And then new features like automatic captioning, translation, text to audio, AI video creation, these things are all only going to pick up. People are saying that Hollywood is in danger because of AI. um, I'm not sure if Hollywood is in danger, but it's a good opportunity for us, for content creators, to create platforms, because the cost of creating a video is going down. And with movie, the cost of distributing the content is already very low. So it could be a good business opportunity if someone wants to build a business around this, because the cost of creating the video will go down and cost of distribution was anyways a bit low. Uh, let's talk about movies, vision, and contribution. So, AI-driven enhancements, movies plan to harness AI for smarter content deliveries. Um, so, as I've already told you, that we are very big on AI, and you'll you'll see a lot of AI features around it. We already have a product, a separate product regarding this. So that would be our one of the contribution to the community. That even a small player, a small entrepreneur, currently a small entrepreneur, would be able to harness all these technologies at very minimal cost, and they will be able to compete with giants like Netflix and all. So you need not have millions or billions of dollars in your bank to compete with these big players, because movie is there to provide you with the platform. Similarly, VR AR implementations. So we have already built for Apple Vision also. Other VR AR implementations will be, uh, rest assured, will be in the forefront of this innovation. Then best in industry features, fastest player security, better and faster encoding, ad technologies, nice looking templates, monetization in live, that if you want to monetize your live stream, if you want to collect money from users, better webinars. So all these things Move is definitely focusing on. Then scalable global reach. So we are giving a lot of localization options also. You can translate your website to a specific language. You can give options. You can do a lot of things with Movie when it comes to operating in a specific geography also, right? So so that is what we aim for. That would be Movies vision and contribution. So our vision would also be to enable all the entrepreneurs get the latest market features, without spending a bomb on it, or without spending years and years of effort on it. It's a platform which anyone can leverage to enter into the streaming space. So that would be it from my side. I'll just look at the questions which I've got. um, is there anything else which anybody wants to ask me? So one was asking about the advertisements, right? So as you can see, we have a menu called monetization. In it, we have a sub menu called advertisements. If one goes to advertisements, then you can add different type of ad tags over here. If you do not know what an ad tag is, our team will help you out. So we also have a very good support team. um, so these are the different tags which one gets from ad servers, right? Because ad server would be something which provides you with the inventory of ads, because you're not going to, let's say, talk to Apple to give ads to you, right? So you need a middleman for it. So there are different ad networks, Google, etc. So there are like 5-10 companies. They will give you a URL sort of thing which you can put over here, right? And once you save it, then a specific type of ad tag would be ready. And then what happens is that you can map that ad tag with any content you want to. uh, so so that is how this works. um, if there are any other questions, then please let me know. Thanks a lot everyone for joining the session. I hope uh, it was insightful for you. Do try out Movie. It's pretty easy. If Let me just log out to show you. So trying out Movie is very easy. If you go to I've clicked on Movie One, so that is why it's taking me to that page. Let me go back. So anyone wants to try this out, you can just click on the free trial. So there are like different products available. Movie One would be the go-to choice for most of the people if they want a dedicated uh, app or website. Then you can fill in your details, and then once you click next, an OTP will be sent to your email ID, and then you will be able to use the platform. So for 14 days you will be able to use the platform for free. Try out all the features. We'll be able to help you out. And then this is the pricing. It is all We are one of the lowest pricing in the market. So at about $400 a month, it gives you host of features and all the CDN, etc., streaming support as well. We support lots of different platforms, so you can get your Android, iOS, TV app, Samsung, LG, Windows, Mac, Xbox, like a lot of platforms. So if there is anything else, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll guide you. So thanks a lot, team.